everyone, I'm Fanjing with Xiongan News Agency, and right now I am sitting on a fishing boat on the Baiyangdian Lake. And just now you've seen a very beautiful and attractive scenery of the aerial video. But today I am not going to take you merely enjoy the video and also the scenery, but also I will talk a more serious topic today, that is environmental. As big as 56, and so it is also known as the kidney of North China land. It is also the largest fresh lake in North China. Okay, and a variety of plants and animal species are now living in the natural wetlands.
And Baiyangdian today registered about 200 kinds of birds, and include the buzzards, cranes, and oriental white frogs. And that are under first-class state of protection.
And during the summer, about 80 cans of birds will fly here for the season. And so in the water, there are more than 50 cans of fish and over 400 cans of algae. But do you know, in the past dozens of years, the ecological state here actually are threatened badly. Okay, in the early 1980s, the long-lasting drought in North China meant Baiyangdian suffered a lot, from a severe water shortage. And the water quality here, also degraded due to the discharge of wastewater from industrial factories and households. A lot of fishermen, privately bred fish, and in the water, led to water pollution caused by bait and fish leftovers. So you can see that the beautiful scenery and attractive scenery here is not like what you are seeing in the aerial video. So why and how come the ecosystem here become improved? Okay, just because in the past few years, the local government took a series of ecological restoration measures to recover the wetlands' ecological functions, such as keeping biodiversity, regulating climate, and maintain the ecological balance here. So also since 2012, the Baiyangdian has eliminated 27 polluting companies and regulated 68 companies to install sewage treatment facilities and water quality monitoring devices. So the country's government also invested about 130 million yuan, that is about 19 million US dollars, in the projects of household garbage disposal. And also, since 2014, the country's government, has, prevented around 5,000 fish farmers living around the Baiyangdian, from breeding fish in the water. So, and also, they do a lot of work, okay? Also, about 150 wastewater stations were established in the 45 villages in the area of Baiyangdian region. So you can see that the local governments do a lot of efforts to fight against the environmental environmental problems here. So hello everyone, we are now taking a boat on the Baiyangdian Lake. And the Baiyangdian Lake has an area of 366 square kilometers. And it boasts 143 lakes in North China. It is the largest freshwater lake in North China. And it is also regarded as the kidney of North China Plain. And it is very important for the North China because it can play a role in regulating the climate and ecosystem here. But in the past dozens of years, the ecosystem here was damaged badly just because of fish raising and discharges of wastewater from industrial factories. But in the past few years, the local government, they've already taken a lot of measures to tackle with the environment. And luckily, the ecosystem here have been improved a lot, but not that good. And right now, these places have already got a golden opportunity just because of a very important news from Central China's government. That is the establishment of the new Xiongan New Area. Okay. So here I must introduce this important news. It was released in April. The central government of Chinese government, announced the establishment of Xiongan New Area. And this new area spans 3 counties, respectively Xiongan, Rongxian, and Anxin counties, and also covers the Baiyangdian here. And so, this is a very golden, it is a very good chance for the Baiyangdian region, to get, greatly improved in its ecological state. And, the Xiongan New Area is established, the purpose of this area is going to advance the coordinated development of Beijing, Tianjin, and the Hebei region. And it is a national significance for China. So, and just because of this news, and these 3 counties becomes more active, and the measures have become more forceful since then. The counties that formed the Xiongan New Area in Hebei province have shut down thousands of polluting companies since the move to create the area was announced in April. More than 7,200 polluting companies were investigated, and nearly 4,000 were closed. And you can see that, the efforts have been made greatly. So the severity of the punishment showed the determination of the area's leaders to tackle environmental problems. So officials in the Xiongan area, the area established to advance the coordinated development of Beijing, Tianjin, and Hebei region, have been ordered to always put the environment first and to adhere to green development. So when the plans for the green were unveiled in April, one of the declared goals was to create a scenic city with blue skies, fresh air, and clean water. So located about 100 kilometers southwest of downtown Beijing, Xiongan, these 3 counties and also the Baiyangdian actually play a vital role in improving the environmental ecological system in this overall region. So in the past few years, just now like what I'm saying, that the Baiyangdian's ecological system have been damaged by years of pollution due to fish raising and industrial discharges. To control the pollution, and these 3 counties, formed the Xiongan New Area, they have taken a series of measures. So Anxin City, which covers most of the lake, is focusing on eliminating the fish net cages, which pollute the water with the fish feces and the bait leftovers, and which have been used for years. And the county also ordered all illegal gas stations to be closed and demolished. And also the Rongcheng County, another one, have barred villages from near Baiyangdian from raising livestock, which would endanger the air quality of the lake. And the county have also set a target to close all of the livestock farms before the end of October. And also, the county recently started a crackdown on factories, mainly garment factories, pigment dyeing factories, and the paper mills that illegally dispose of wastewater. And the last county, that is Xiongan, will close all plastic factories, printing and plate making plants, and any factories that discharges wastewater illegally. And also, the money is very important because, the Baiyangdian city, the nearest city to the Baiyangdian, said it will spend 24.6 billion yuan, that is about 3.6 billion US dollars, to improve the ecological environment of Baiyangdian wetland. So hello guys, for you those who newly joined, we are now in Baiyangdian Lake. I'm taking a fishing boat on the Baiyangdian Lake. Baiyangdian Lake covers an area of 366 kilometers. It is the largest freshwater lake in North China, and it has altogether 143 lakes here. And you can see the scenery here is very beautiful and attractive. But today, I am here talking about a more serious topic, that is, environmental protection and ecological restoration. So the scenery here is very beautiful, but actually the ecosystem here is not as good as what you are seeing. The water quality here is not very good, just because, the water quality here has been damaged for years of pollution from fish raising and industrial discharges. And also, you can see that the fishermen here, have been used a kind of fishing method that was called net fish cages. This kind of fishing actually is very bad for the air, for the water quality, because it left the fish's feces and bits left over. And also, the people who live around the Baiyangdian wetlands, they, discharge the water from the household. And also there are a lot of small factories, and these factories also discharges the odorous and wastewaters into this wetland. So although this place is regarded as the kidney of the North China Plan, but actually it did not play such a role in the past few years. But right now, it is a very golden chance for this place to get improved, just because of the establishment of the Xiongan New Area. And this new area is going to advance the coordinated development of Beijing, Tianjin, and Hebei region. And I am sure that the Baiyangdian land will finally, get recovered and get improved and become a landmark place in North China. And just now, I've introduced the local government's efforts in fighting against the ecological damages here. So here, I'd like to introduce to you the measures taken by the country, by the central government. Since the April that the central government, announced the announcement of the new area, the Baiyangdian Lake has been selected as one of the 3 bodies of water, for strengthened ecological conservation and pollution control efforts, according to the Ministry of Environmental Protection. And also, it is very likely that, the Baiyangdian Lake have been injected with fresh and clean water from the two large reservoirs in Beijing since within 2 months, from the April 5th to June 5th. So the content is about 33 million cubic meters. And also a project to draw water from the Yellow River, that is China's second largest river, to feed Baiyangdian, is under construction. When completed, the project can provide Baiyangdian with 110 million cubic meters of water each year. That means the water here will be refreshed almost every year. That means the air quality, as well as the measures taken by the government, would make this place be a very, very clean water place, and will help the Baiyangdian region to be the real kidney of North China Plan. Okay, and if you have a closer look at the water here, and we can see a lot of reeds. Okay, reeds was once a major product, and the women could be found weaving mats at home for living. Though this thing is disappearing, as reed mats are no longer popular. Okay, hello everyone. We are now taking the Hello everyone. We are now taking a boat on the Baiyangdian Lake, and Baiyangdian Lake is the largest fresh lake in North China, and it has altogether 143 lakes here, and is regarded as the kidney of North China. But today, I am not going to take you merely enjoy the scenery here. I am talking about the environmental protection and ecological restoration here. Just now, I'm talking about the introduction of this place, and the area is 56 times as big as the Western Lake in Hangzhou in East China's Zhejiang province. And we can see that this lake is very, very important to the North China, but its ecosystem is not that good as its scenery, because of the long years of pollution from the household discharges and fish raising and the wastewater discharges from industrial factories. But the local government in the past year have taken a series of measures to tackle with the environmental problem. So in this April, more than 7,200 companies that discharges heavy pollution were investigated, and nearly 4,000 were closed. You can see the severity of the punishment. And this punishment showed the determination of the area's leaders to tackle environmental problems. And officials in the Xiongan New Area, and just because of the establishment of this new area, it is a golden opportunity for the Baiyangdian Lake. And this area is going to establish to advance the coordinated development of Beijing, Tianjin, and the Hebei region. So when the plans for the area were unveiled 4 months ago, one of the declared goals was to create a naturally scenic city with blue sky, fresh air, and clean water. Okay, and you know, the local government as well as the central government, they've already taken a lot of measures to tackle against the environmental problem here. And I am sure, you know, in a few years, this place will play a real role of kidney of the North China plan. And we also expected, you know, the people living here and the, you know, the others and would, you know, get improved and benefited from the improved ecological system here. Okay, thank you for watching and see you next time. And hope you can stay tuned with the China Xinhua News. Bye-bye.